I'd like to take just a couple of minutes and introduce you to Rewordify. This is a really cool resource online that's free to use. It's great software that really helps improve reading, learning, and teaching. Essentially what it does is it simplifies difficult phrases, words, paragraphs, passages, and it replaces the hard words with easier ones to help scaffold for your low-level learners, struggling readers, ELL students, those other students that are having problems reading or struggling to read, or even high-level kids where you're trying to push the level of text you're pushing out to them but want to support them as well. You could use Rewordify also. So let me take just a couple of minutes and show you all the things you can do with Rewordify. Essentially, the page seems very simplified when you first appear. You've got the bright yellow box in front of you, and all you really need is a piece of text. So I'm going to take a sample text that I already have copied, and I'm going to paste it into the box. Then I'm going to click Rewordify Text. Wait just a minute. Now what pops up is the passage that has been altered with substitute words or replaced words that will help out with some of the more difficult ones that were originally in the text. They are highlighted in yellow, and sometimes they will be in parentheses when they're trying to keep a word integrated inside the text but add to it and explain something. And then if you hover over it, you'll see this word was actually our ancestors, but they replaced it with our family members who lived a very long time ago. And then as you kind of read through this area, the other thing you'll notice is that when you go to any other word that is not highlighted, it turns green. But guess what? You can click on that word and it will pull up the definitions in different parts. Like in this case, as if you're using it as an adjective or as a noun, it'll give you the appropriate definition. Another thing it will do as well is that when you click on any of the highlighted words, it will offer a pronunciation.
Crafting.
And then it provides the definition as well. So several cool things that it does as for the students so they can kind of break down their text a little bit better for them. Below is your original text. You can continue to add on to it if you wanted to. So students could essentially use this independently if they wanted to, but how can you bring it into your classroom as a whole group learning experience? Well, they do have some different options. If you go to Print Learning Activities, you'll see you have several different activities that it will auto-generate for you. And again, you do not have to have an account to do this. It can be done without. So you can see below, you've got closed activities, standard quizzes, difficult quizzes. You can export the words if you want to and do your own specific activity with them. So when you go ahead and do this, you go ahead and click print, and you'll see it pops up on the next page. And you can print this out for your students, run the copies that you need, push it out to them, or if you wanted to, you could put it into Google Forms, you could put it into TeacherMade and do it online. Any of those options would work. Now, I will tell you that one of the last portions of this is the parts of speech. This is really pretty cool too. It breaks down the entire paragraph by the part of speech that has been used. I thought that was super cool. So if you're wanting students to learn how to identify adverbs, prepositions, whatever the case may be, you populate this text inside of Rewordify and it will show them exactly what they are. You could even use this on your whiteboard to show a whole class if you wanted to, so kids can help learn to identify. Very cool things. Now, there is the ability to make an account if you'd like. Major differences I saw inside of the account or making the account is the fact that you could create classes if you wanted to. If you do decide to make an account, what you can do is you can essentially collect your documents, meaning once you make an assignment, you can go ahead and, if you're registered and have the account, you can keep all your assignments in one location so they're there and available to you. You can save some of the lists as well. You can keep documents private or you can share them out. You can send the links to students so you can literally make an assignment for them using the text that you put in there and send it out to them so they're all working on the same document if you want to. Totally up to you on how you want to navigate it. The accounts are free for teachers as well. Everything about the site is completely free. One of the advantages I did see with having a registered account is if you are interested in tracking your students and their progress, it does have a really cool little stats area where you're able to go in and really check students and their progress on how they're doing with reading that text material. So again, this is Rewordify, and this is able to take slightly more difficult text, break it down for students, help support and scaffold along the way to build success. I hope this helps, and I hope you have a great day.